Libra, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of June 2026. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Libra. Ooh, the overall energy for the reading, the devil. Okay, something unhealthy is kind of floating around here. We'll see what that's about. Starting off the reading, you get the Ace of Cups crossed by the Justice card. That's you, wanting a brand new beginning somewhere, something fresh, something new, something healthy. Okay. In your focus, the Queen of Pentacles, it's you in your focus. You're doing a lot for yourself in this period of time. In the recent past, the High Priestess, your intuition kicked in and told you something. I don't know what, we'll see. Probably something about this unhealthy situation here. In your Strength, the Chariot, you're very connected to yourself, to the universe, to like that gives me a sense that you're kind of aware of what's at play here, what's going on and where and what and how. In the immediate future, the Three of Pentacles, yeah, there's a partnership that shows up here. Supporting this reading, the Ten of Swords, a partnership that you may be done with or kind of feeling like, yeah, I think I'm done with this one. Okay. The energy surrounding you that you may not be aware of, the King of Pentacles. You're in charge here. You make the decisions. If something doesn't feel right for you, you're the one that's going to decide, okay, this isn't good for me, I'm going to go. Or if something doesn't feel right for you, you can still decide, okay, this doesn't feel right for me, I'm going to stay. So you're the one that makes the call here, especially because you're the one that has the awareness over what's going on. Or you can decide, hey, this is something that I feel that it can be worked through. I can give it that shot. It's still a decision. You're in charge here. You're in charge with deciding what you want to do here. Because I kind of get a feeling that you're trying to stay kind of neutral in the sense of not telling me, hey, I can't make a decision. Not telling me that, but at the same time, you're not making any decision, really. You know, you're just kind of letting things play out for now. And it's like, it's already, if you're in the place of, again, awareness over something just doesn't feel right here, you've got the power to make decisions about it, choices, you know. In your hopes and fears, the Knight of Wands, you're kind of giving me a sense of, I can't say immature, but something close to that. Impulsive, maybe. Maybe somebody's doing something without thinking much, you know, things like that. I don't know, but I feel like we're talking about the other energy that you're dealing with here. In the potential outcome, the Page of Wands. You keep on showing up with, I'm just going to give it another shot. I'm just going to give it another shot. I'm just going to give it, you're full of shots here. Okay. So you're not making any decisions then. Okay. Well, no, that is a decision. I'm just going to give it another shot. Okay. But it comes through as almost ignoring all the everything that's going on. But anyways, we'll see. Let's see, the Devil, the King of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Nine of Swords. You know how sometimes, let's say you're working with someone, right? And maybe, I don't know, they may not be the best match in there. They may, you know, they're just different in how they do things. Their ultimate goals are not the same as yours, you know, over, maybe you're super invested in a project, like it means a lot to you. It doesn't mean as much to them, you know. So you're going to function in different ways over the same thing, right? But there's something a little bit unhealthy in the way that some energy here presents itself, you know. And you're looking like That's where you're looking like you're in charge. And I don't know if you're the boss or something and you're like, I'm not firing this person even though I could. Like, I could have many, many times, and I still can, because, I mean, you know. But you're the one that's showing up with an energy of invested in something. And as far as the other energy goes, they're nowhere near your level of investment. So that creates a little bit of, it almost feels like you got to pick up the slack. Like, okay, you gotta show up even more now, because, you know, they're not showing up at all or something. So it creates a little bit of an uneven type of a partnership here, or whatever this is. That in itself is going to be unhealthy. So, because why would you give more than your share of whatever this is? Because it means more for me. Okay. Does it mean anything for them? Not really. Okay, what the fuck are they still doing here? Again, you're in charge of deciding. For the Ace of Cups, you get the Seven of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Queen of Cups. You got to flip that page. You got to make a change here. You got to put your foot down. Something's got to give. Something's got to change here. And you know that. Because it's coming from you, this desire for change. But you're not putting that foot down. Even though you're showing me, okay, something's got to give, you're not the one that creates that space in which something's got to give. You're not pushing for any change. You're kind of leaving things in the same space. Let me do the... Whee! Easy. Don't come at me. The Justice card, you get the Queen of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Tower. Oh, come on, Libra. Really? You're like, well, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to disturb the peace. Oh, yeah, because this is very peaceful. Oh, then give more than you should. Because, yeah, that's peaceful. That's so balanced, it's not even funny. Come on. Like, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to bother them. Well, they're bothering you. And you're bothering yourself at this point. Yeah, stop with the bother. You're like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. No, not that type of, no. It's coming through as deceptive. What do you mean? You know, like taking a stand and putting your foot down is, you know, is bad. It's bad for you. It's especially in something that doesn't feel healthy and even and, you know, good for you. And you're in this energy and your focus of self-love. Where's that foot at? I know, right about now you'll probably say up your ass. Because I probably pissed you off. But anyways. For the Queen of Pentacles, in your focus you get the Three of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Knight of Wands. That's how we're going to play this one. Well, you know, yeah. You have a very, which is a little bit not in your character here, but for this one, for some reason it is. You have a little bit of almost pushover, almost like, you know, I don't want to create commotion. Maybe in time things are going to change for the better. Yeah, who's going to change those things? They're not. It's convenient for them. You're doing all the work here. So who's going to do it? Because you're not doing it either. Well, I don't want to. God forbid. Okay. So how do you suggest things change in time? On their own? Nobody's doing shit about shit, but things are going to change? That's not how it's going to go. Well, you know, I can only speak for myself and take care of myself. And apparently for whatever this is, too. So, no, that's not about you taking care of yourself. That's not how you take care of yourself in a situation that's uneven. You know? It's not reciprocated. It's not the same. You're putting most of the energy and effort into something, and they're showing up whenever. you know. For the High Priestess, you get, in the recent past, you get the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Emperor. Okay. It definitely felt better in the past. At least your intuition was... Your intuition definitely pushed you into this experience altogether. Kind of like, I feel like this is going to be good. And I felt like it was good for a little bit until things got very out of balance there. And then they stayed that way. And then you don't want to, God forbid, say something to correct this energy that's just, no, it's not balanced. For the Chariot in your strength, you get the King of Wands, the Star, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, and then you're showing me, look, I have a goal. I have a destination. I know where things are supposed to go. But they're not going there. No shit, they're not going there. With these energies, no, they're not going to go there. They don't align with your goal. You know, in order for you to achieve that goal, these energies need to be balanced, good, correct for that path to that goal. These are not energies that belong on a path that will get you to the goal that you want. So you're upset, obviously. So yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I know. It's not going there. Okay, so we're just going to sit around and not do shit about shit and just kind of hope for the best for a future time, right? That's how this is going to go. For the Three of Pentacles in the immediate future, you get the World card, the Death card, the Judgment card. There's my Libra. But it almost feels like something's got to push you in that direction in which you know, slam your fist into the table and say, fuck it, I'm done. You know? So it's almost like, okay, cherry on top is definitely here because Libra's coming in and saying, this is fucking done. Like there's no, it's not even done just a little bit, it's done. Like it's done completely. Okay, so you need to be pushed in that direction by whatever the hell is going on here, that at some point it's going to feel so hard for you to just keep on putting up with this that it's like, you're done. Okay. All right, well, apparently this experience needs to kind of go that way so that it pushes you in that direction eventually. For the Ten of Swords in the supportive energies, you get the Five of Pentacles, the Justice card, the Two of Wands. Yeah, and you're going to be the one that's going to bring this to a close. Believe it or not, because right now I don't think you believe it based off of, I just don't want to disturb the peace. I don't want to poke the bear. So you're not doing shit about shit right now, but like in time, you're the one that's going to say enough is enough here. You know? You're the one that's bringing this down. I told you, the decision is yours. The choice is yours. Let's do the King of Pentacles. In the hidden energies, you get the Three of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Chariot. Look, whatever this is, because it's still here, it started off as a good idea. It started off as a good energy of partnership, of, you know, evenness, of, hey, as much as I'm putting in here, they're putting in the same amount of, you know, we got the same goal, the same investment in this. Like, it definitely started off from there. From an energetic standpoint, it is there. Physically, I look at it and I'm like, it's not there. So I don't care if it feels that this is it. The question is this it? Realistically speaking. Not what you feel that it is, what it could be, the potential of the... Yeah, I can see the potential. It's nice. It's super cool. Is it playing off of, you know, based off of its potential, whatever this partnership is? No. Then what are we doing here? Nothing. I don't want to disturb the peace. Okay, nothing yet. Let's do the Knight of Wands. In your hopes and fears, you get the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Four of Wands. Yeah. And if it's not here, then it's someplace else. You know how that goes. You know, if something doesn't work out here, it's going to work out someplace else. Maybe looking a little different, maybe feeling a little different, whatever this is. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's someone you're working with, you know. There is the healthy alternative to it. And it might not show up here because some situations just aren't going to go there. They're just going to close off so that we go and look for the healthier version of that someplace else. So that's exactly what you're seeking. From an energetic standpoint, that's what you want. The healthier version to this. So it's somewhere. It's not here, obviously, not right now. You know. Is it something that this can aspire to, that it can get to? Sure, if there's willingness and perseverance on both ends. But not just because you want it for the whole. No. Both energies have to participate. For the Page of Wands in the potential outcome, you get the Hermit, the Strength card, the Six of Wands. Yeah, and once you free yourself from all of this, it's going to give you a different perspective. It's just going to place you in that, oh my God, yeah, this is a little hard because it almost feels like I got to start from scratch. But I also feel free. Like, there's no more heaviness weighing on my shoulder. There's no more pressure of putting in more work than I need to. There's no, which, by the way, you gave to yourself. There's none of that. Like, I feel free right now to just look, scan, and find something that does work out. You know? So you're going to feel that. The minute you release this, you're going to fall into this energy of, I'm free, you know. Super cool energies. A little hard as you kind of let this go, but for the most part, there's a freedom sense to it. Like you're releasing yourself from this burden that you didn't even know you were under, because right now you're not looking like you're really aware of how much this weighs on you. From the universe for you, as a final advice, the Three of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Five of Wands. It's going to get to that point in which you're going to hate this situation. You're going to hate the guts of whatever this dynamic is, whoever that person is. And, you know, if you're not being honest with, hey, how does this look for me? How does this feel for me? It doesn't feel fair. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good. Something about it is not matching. Something about it is wrong. You're going to function from all of those heavy energies that you're, you know, and they are too, because it's going to be a tit for tat. You bring in nasty energies of, I'm frustrated because I'm dealing with something nasty. They're going to respond to that in the same way. So it's just going to grow into something even more unhealthy. And for what? You know, all of this can be prevented. Either, hey, let's work on it. Let's see if we can. Let's see if you are with me here. In the sense of, can we work on the unhealthiness? Let's see if you're even aware that this is unhealthy. Or, hey, if you don't want to work with me on this one, I'm out. This is not for me. This is not good for me, you know? So you got options here, you got choices, as I said from the get-go. It's up to you. But continuing under unhealthy energies, it's not going to lead anywhere good. It's just going to get worse and worse and worse. You know, let me do the wisdom of the oracle. You get breathe, number 29. Essential meanings: patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, trust. The oracle's message: patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time to flip the page. To allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses. Breathe in the sunlight and release the darkness. And miracles will appear. Hell to the yeah. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.